Well, hello there. Fans of Filipino movies, your favorite episode is here. Our once a year, what is it? Roundup of the year in Philippine cinema with some of our favorite. Do we call you what masochists? Ba?
Pundits.
I mean, sometimes it can feel a little bit like that, diba? But we have here some of our favorite critics, Mr. Tawasil and Mr. Philbertdy.
Yes.
Welcome, gentlemen. Is it, John, kailangan nasa theater ba for you to watch it? Is that the rule?
Hindi naman.
Hindi naman. Are we including every VMX release in this lineup?
Yes, because John's seen all.
If you want.
Yes, if you follow John on Letterboxd.
He has seen all VMX films this year. Amazing.
Is there a running list, like ranking, like best VMX?
You should make a letter. Oh.
I have a spreadsheet.
Yun. I'm not surprised having seen your book. By the way, what's the name of the book? Let's plug it agad.
The book is 2024 Philippine Cinema in Review.
Oh my God, you just stole the title of our episode, except 2025.
I'm making
So
one for
2025 cinema in review, no?
Malamang
I'm making
2024 nga yung cover eh.
Okay. No, I mean, baka lumabas na. I'm just not.
So ito na yung
You know what I
version,
mean? You know what I
Philippine
mean?
version ng Leonard
Not yet.
Maltin's.
It's a little too
movie
soon pa eh,
review.
di ba? When are we expecting 2025 cinema in review?
Hopefully if I'm still writing some of the reviews. Siguro by March or February. Depending kung
Ayun.
gaano kabilis ako masulat.
Ayun, okay, let's drop that
Nice.
link.
Nice.
And
In the meantime,
Mr.
you should make the Letterboxd list. VMX ranked.
There are some films kasi na they're not in Letterboxd. Parang
Indie
as
kung
much as
indie.
possible.
Users can't generate those entries themselves. It has to
You
be
have
approved.
to
You
add
can,
them
you
to
can.
the movie database.
TMDB first and then import.
TMDB. Ano yan? Is TMDB? Do we know the history of TMDB? Is that...
What? It's not IMDb?
It's
No,
just
it's
an
not.
open source. It's just an open source movie database.
Akala ko Tagalog movie database.
Okay.
Shows
Okay.
how much
Okay.
I know.
And Phil, I do want to ask, you are usually the end receiver of many hate messages from a lot of Filipino fans who don't
Meron
feel
din si
like you're...
John, I'm sure.
Well, I think Phil is more high profile in terms of like die
Of
and your
hate
bayad
crimes.
and ganyan.
Yeah.
Did you get any vitriol this year?
Plenty naman, as always.
Was it more during MMFF or other like star vehicles?
It was actually kind of quiet on during the MMFF, mostly, because I think people thought I was being more positive this year on the MMFF, which totoo naman. I forget which film it was. I think it was after the sequel to Hello Love Again. That's when people got mad at me.
Have you ever been like... You're parang people screamed at you from across the room or like, oh, ikaw.
Is it ever in public?
Physically, yeah.
No, Jesus.
No, there was one director I remember, right?
Yeah, no,
Like,
and I saw him in public and he didn't say anything. So
I love it. Philippine cinema. Okay, so what was the year 2025 like?
Okay. So just to start, if we count all of the theatrical releases, film fest releases, films on streaming, the grand total is somewhere around 196 films. So far, there are still more like theatrical releases than streaming releases this year, as compared to 2024 where it was more 50-50. And there were more film festivals, I think, this year than last year. Overall, for me, having seen all of these films, overall quality, I mean, it's an okay year. I think there were no super like standouts. as compared to like previous years, like 2023, I had a lot of films that I really liked. 2024 had some really good films. 2025 was just okay for me. It was
Wala kang 5 stars, ganon.
walang 5 stars.
Attention, Love Diaz, and
5 stars in a Criterion Closet Hall, though. Si Lav. Phil, what about you? How was your 2025?
According to Letterboxd, I saw 90 films of the 197. A lot of what I saw in the cinema was kind of like remarkably bad. It's genuinely like, it's always been baffling naman talaga how every year there are just these movies that come out that like, how could anybody think this was okay to release? On the other hand, like, I enjoyed the MMFF. I thought Cinemalaya had some strong films. I thought the big Love Diaz film, I thought was great.
How about things like Cine Panalo or the Pure Gold Festival?
is it the same thing, by the way, or no?
No.
Cine
What is it?
Panalo and Pure Gold are
Yeah,
different.
They're the
that's
same.
the Pure Gold Film
wait.
Festival. Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
I'm thinking of Cine Silip.
Cine Silip, the Viva Max.
Ayan.
I mean, so Cine Panalo, the one film I thought worth seeing from Cine Panalo wasn't actually released during Cine Panalo. Food Delivery didn't make it to. It was pulled out of the festival at the last minute. Cine Silip, I mean, it's fine. I mean, it made Dream Boy, and Dream Boy is really worth seeing.
Yeah.
But apart from that, it's a Viva Max films.
But it's like, is it the first iteration of this festival, diba? Is it like a proof of concept for a content feeder type thing for VMX or Viva One?
Well, yeah, definitely. It seems it's really modeled after Cinema One originals. I mean, it's also Ronald Arguelles behind it, so I think he's trying to do for Viva Max what he did for Cinema One.
Okay, so let's dive in. What were the do you guys
Wait,
have
sorry, Quark.
oh,
What's the mechanics? Are we doing a top 10 or we'll just run
that's
through?
exactly what I was gonna ask. Actually, do you have a ranked list or yeah?
Yeah, I have my Letterboxd in front of me, so I can.
Ikaw, Phil, may 5 stars ka ba this year?
Yeah, I have a couple.
Leon.
Sige, so we'll just start with
See?
you guys just going through your lists of notable films of 2025 and then hijinks will ensue after. All right.
Okay, start with Phil.
I have here at 10 Republika ng Pilipinas. That's from Cinemalaya this year. It's directed by Renee Dimla. It's a mockumentary about a woman who decides to, in opposition of people trying to buy out her land, declaring her farmland a sovereign nation. And it stars Ge Villamil, and it's a terrific kind of heartbreaking film about what it means to live in a democracy. I don't particularly like the mockumentary format it took, but in the end, it was like, oh, this kind of a film we haven't seen before in the Philippines.
Nice. How about you, John?
Let's go with something din from Cinemalaya. Nigel Santos' Open Endings. It's basically a relationship drama about these 4 women who have at some point in time had relationships with one another, and then they're trying to navigate those relationships like in contemporary society. And it's basically very like an ensemble thing. Very well acted, very punchy script, and very entertaining, I'm sure, for a lot of people, including myself. Yeah.
Also, this one was also in competition sa Q Cinema, diba? It did 2 festivals.
Yes.
Uh,
it was.
I fought
this is
I
a
fought for its
Jasmine
inclusion.
Curtis movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I lobbied for its inclusion in Q Cinema. It's actually number 7 on my list here. What I really like about it is there's this, so we were at the phase where lesbian cinema was very, it felt like they were telling very idealized stories of like very sweet lesbians who have to fight against like discrimination or whatever. Open endings is great because all of them are messy bitches. Talaga, it's great. They're like terrible people. That like they set up a very toxic set. There's a very toxic setup to this friend group, and it starts with the girlfriend of one of them saying, "Hey, that setup's really crazy," and I found myself agreeing with her, and it's like it's great. It's great that they have the right to be messy now. It's great.
Did it win sa Cinemalaya? Hindi.
It won something.
I
Kasi
think
it was in,
ensemble or
it was in the rainbow
ensemble.
category, no?
No, we had it in main competitions
Okay.
in Q Cinema.
Wow. Okay, nice. Who's starring in it again?
Janela Salvador,
Yeah.
Jasmine Curtis Smith, Clea. You
Pineda.
remember her last name, John?
Pineda.
Clea Pineda.
Yeah. And
Leanne Mamonong.
Leanne Mamonong.
Mamonong.
Yeah, she's great, super great. In this.
As in Lian and Nara. Lian, no? Or hindi? Okay, I'm not sure.
The musician.
Sorry, I'm just reading the movie's entries in on Letterboxd while you guys are saying it. Okay. What's that?
Okay.
Adding to watch list ba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number eight.
9 for me. Number
pala.
9 for me is Food Delivery, fresh from the West Philippine Sea. Baby Ruth Villarama. Yeah. A documentary about the West Philippine Sea, basically. Starts with how food is delivered to people, the people in the Coast Guard. Becomes a story about the fishermen who are trying to fish in the waters. I've seen people talk about how there's not enough structure to it, and it's like, yeah, you just gotta try harder. It's I think it's very comprehensive about the issues in the West Philippine Sea.
This was our entry to the Oscar Best Documentary category, right?
I mean, I think it was.
Nonfiction?
I think it was submitted. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not submitted by the country, is it? Not like kasi international feature, like if anybody wins there, it's actually the country that gets the award, not the filmmaker.
It has to go through. Yeah, with documentary, it goes through distributors and whatever.
Right. So sila parang independently, we just they give themselves parang ganon. Okay.
I think they were, a lot of people championed it sa US, say Ray Cuerdo. There were screenings in Netflix, etc., and to dome their studio.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of big.
Oo. And ano yun nga, the controversy surrounding it, diba? Because yung wild yung
It was the Chinese Chamber of Commerce that did not want it to be shown. It was
In the Cinemalaya? Or
no, in
the
Cinepanalo, yeah. It was the Chinese Chamber of Commerce that apparently called up Pure Gold and said you can't show this movie.
Oh.
And then they went it sort of DIY, diba? They were doing like their own screenings at power plants.
There was a Rockwell run too.
Yeah.
For,
They did a festival. They did international festivals first, where again China tried to tell them not to show the movie, but other international festivals not tied to a conglomerate that has to work with Chinese products were able to say, "Nah, we'll show it."
nice.
So yeah, New Zealand, diba? And then I heard even some suppliers of Pure Gold were like, we will stop distributing through you guys if you show this movie. So Pure Gold na mismo yung na-affect, not even just the
Yeah. So
the
like I
film,
don't blame them, honestly. And to their credit, they just gave them all the rights and told them to release it wherever.
Yeah. In a way, that's kind of good in the sense that it actually became like the best press that they could ask for in terms of the. It's hard to get press for the festival, let alone your own independent film. Pero something like this, which is a sort of controversy, there's an almost Streisand effect, diba?
Yeah. Have you seen it, John? Any thoughts?
Of course.
Yeah, I also like Food Delivery. It's not on my list though. But I think it's a very important film, especially with what's going on right now in the West Philippine Sea. And grabe yung in terms of yung paggawa niya, it's very like they were really on those boats. With those with the fishermen and with the Coast Guard, and you can really see up close talaga kung ano yung nangyayari with them. So talagang it's really brave filmmaking for me. So yeah, I agree. Guys, may suggestion ako. I think marami kaming overlap ni Phil with our top 10s.
Yeah.
So siguro Phil can give his top 10 list, and then I can give like not necessarily a top 10 but like interesting films that I watched, if that's
Sige.
okay with you.
Sure. So
Parang
we can
I'll
go
turn it.
down Phil's number 8.
Okay.
Alright.
So number
Num-
8 is
Number 8 is Unmarried, Jeffrey Jitorian. Great to have Jeffrey Jitorian back. Great to have Angelica Panganiban back on screen. A surprisingly breezy depiction of, a terrible process that nobody should have to go through.
Preach.
Yeah. We should have a divorce law. Let's go divorce Philippines.
Hell yeah!
I don't know if you heard our episode on MMFF. Insert plug link here. But kinuwento ni Direct Jeffrey how the script went through changes daw, di ba? When once he
Yeah.
came aboard, parang
and different directors at first, and then
Yeah.
I'm curious
From
to see
drama
how
to-
that went.
Yeah, and apparently a lot of it is based on. Joji Alonso told me that a lot of it was based on cases that she actually went through, but then they had Chris Martinez rewrite it and whatever. And yeah, it came through in a. I think it's a really unique film. It's a comedy ish about annulment that just happens to be super sad too.
So parang James L. Brooks.
Sure.
How
Dapat
was
yun yung nasa poster
Solen?
ng MMFF.
Solen was great.
Solen was great.
Question.
Solen, parang parang it's like, wow, nakakamiss din pala sa Solen sa big screen. Same, and also the kid who played Elio, right? Like, siya talaga yung parang, you think it's some random kid at first, and then biglang, ang galing niya umarte.
So he's a kid of Angelica and Sanjo, I'm assuming.
No, Zanjo and Solen.
Okay.
It's two separate stories of annulments.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That come together.
This was actually the movie I wanted to catch from the MMFF, and
See,
I was hoping
but
I'd
this
have an
Jeffrey had
extended.
2 films this year, right? How was the
Well,
other one?
Lakambini was parang
So Lakambini's a
an older
strange
project.
case. It was submitted to the MMFF in 2015.
Oh.
And then because it didn't get finished. And over the last 10 years, they've been kind of shooting more footage and stuff. And another director came on board, and it's kind of become a docu-fiction film. Yeah.
about its own making.
About its own making, yeah.
Parang Boyhood. I mean, do you actually see
Like,
Lovey?
if Linklater left the project, parang ganun eh. So it's maybe closer to like Man of La Mancha.
Someone
Or-
actually
or-
posted a nice list of courtroom drama Pinoy movies on Twitter. And then Unmarry she was like, this is one of the better
Yeah.
courtroom dramas that we've had in a long time.
Is that thanks
also.
to Joe?
Was out of order on that list.
I don't remember, but I
Out of
remember
order.
liking it. I'll send it to you, Phil. It was all like screen caps of movies.
Is
Alden Richards' directorial
where's out
debut.
of order on your top 10, Phil?
It's somewhere down.
In the 80s.
John, thoughts on Unmarry before you move on?
It's also on my list. I actually like this one very much. I've heard some things that they weren't so hot on the way it was presented. Like it was like a lecture or you're watching a YouTube video.
This is feedback
But-
from the audience, ganon?
Yeah, from people who've also watched the film. But personally, I don't agree. I actually like the way it was presented. And I also appreciate that they didn't, although it does like touch a little bit upon like this a romantic angle. It wasn't the central focus of the film. And there was one person in particular who I agree with that if you watch the film, these two characters are every time they go to Eugene Domingo's law office, they walk up a flight of stairs which can also be like, a metaphor for the process of annulment, which is it's very tiring. It's better when someone's with you when you're going up, stuff like that.
Preach.
So yeah,
I love those
I really
metaphors.
enjoyed this one.
Oo nga, yung love story yung pinaka, like, the least interesting part of the movie, actually.
Yeah, I
But,
agree.
yeah. And then, props to Eugene Domingo, who was underacting the whole movie. Parang,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Wow.
No? Galing.
Yun yung true love story ng film. It's her and
Mm-mm.
and Nico
Nico.
Antonio.
Do they present the
Okay.
legalese in an interesting way? Like all the
So
twists and
the
turns of
whole
it.
the whole story is framed with what it's like there is like a YouTube video framing device where Eugene Domingo is like one of those YouTube lawyers trying to explain something to you.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
So number 7 on
Seven.
Phil's list
Number
was
7
actually
was Open Endings.
Yeah.
Yes. Again, just wanna vouch for that film again. I think it's terrific. I think people should see it if you can find it. Number 6. Only We Know.
Oh, I love this movie.
Irene Emma Villamor, Ding Dong Dantes, Charo Santos Concho. Just a really ito yung James L. Brooks film. Ito yung ng Pilipinas.
Ito yung Ella McKay ng
Ito yung,
Pinas.
oo. But like just
Don't
it's
curse
like
it with that, Ramon. Anyway.
but like what a strange. So it opens with a lecture about Samuel Beckett. It's about waiting for Godot, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, is that what we're doing? Is it
Yeah.
a story
clears-
about nothing happening?
It clears out the audience agad. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know what you're into, diba? Boom.
And it's like, oh yeah, okay, it's a whole film where genuinely nothing is happening. It's just hanging
Yeah.
out with these two people.
Yeah.
And it's lovely. It's lovely that it shows older people that are still vital, that they still have desires and all that. But it's also just not about anything. It's just about waiting for death, and it's great.
May asim pa si Ding Dong.
Is it on Netflix na? Or no?
It is
Yes.
on Netflix.
It is on
and-
Netflix.
Oh,
And
okay.
Ma'am CSC shared my review. I was so kilig on Letterboxd.
On Twitter?
On her Instagram stories, like she tagged me.
Wow.
And I was so surprised by this film also. Like I went in on senior day because I usually watch on senior day in my cinema.
How do you pass for a senior?
No, I mean I go because that's my freest day to do a movie.
Akala ko
Akala ko
parang
may
you're like
fetish ka
wearing
of,
a
like,
on a
wig
Tuesday
and like some
afternoon.
facial
And I
hair.
was
Like,
amongst
what
my senior friends, like senior people, and then they were lapping it up, and I was crying, Phil, at the end because it was just so heartfelt, and when
I
you
will
feel
never admit to crying.
But it's so good. It's really so good. Nothing happens, and yet a lot of things happen. It just that's life. That's life. Nothing happens, but a lot of things happen.
Wow.
Nice.
You, John.
Okay.
Yeah. I love Only We Know. It's one of my favorite films of 2025.
Mine too. Yeah.
Exactly the same, yeah. Same as Phil. I just love we're just hanging out with these two people, and it helps that these two people are very likable. And I like that their relationship isn't like 100% defined. I mean, and it doesn't need to be.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like the magic of it. And these are two people who are finding something to fill up a lack or an emptiness that's in their lives, a hole in their lives, and they found each other. And it doesn't necessarily have to be something romantic. I mean, it can be, but it doesn't have to be. And that's why I like it so much. Yeah, it's really nice. I like this film a lot.
Can I just say that Charo was so beautiful in this film? Like, she was stunning, and I wish that she could make more movies. And she has one coming out this year, right? She's with Boots Anson
Until she remembers, ba?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Brillante one, yeah.
Yeah, I think Ramon, you posted about that. But anyway, good choice.
All right. Yes.
Number 5.
From
Number
the
5 na.
director of
Resurgence
ano.
ang Waiting for Godot this year. It was just an accident talks about Waiting for Godot.
Sinong agent
Keanu Reeves.
Sinong agent ni Samuel
Samuel
Beckett, ha? Sinong
Neon,
PR
Neon.
agency niya?
Yeah. Anyway, number 6 on
Number
your
five.
list.
Number
Number
five.
5. Number 5. Okay.
Continuing my selling out to mainstream. Call Me Mother. Junlana.
Wow.
I
Oh.
wish I watched that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
no.
wanted to, but I
So,
didn't get to.
I pointed this out to. I pointed this out. I think most people agree that like what makes this different is from other Vice Ganda films is it's actually focused. Like there aren't a million subplots, there aren't a million side characters, and just tells this very, very genuinely affecting story about somebody who becomes a mother without planning to, and then starts to make that their identity, and then has to face the possibility of that being taken away from them. Super melodramatic, super big, super still that Vice Ganda largeness, but it's just the focus really brings to light that like yeah, Vice Ganda is really talented. It's really good on screen, belongs in big movies, creates big moments, and yeah, I think this is a terrific film.
Did it remind you of A Simple Twist of Fate?
No.
I'm just reaching. Parang the description kasi really reminded me like, hey, that Steve Martin movie with Gabriel Byrne. I remember that.
Have you seen it, John? No.
Yeah, it reminds me of ang Tatay Kong Nanay.
Mm.
If you know that film.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that
Lino?
a Dolphy movie?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
Dolphy and
Nina Broca,
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And
Nino Mulak as the kid.
Minyo Mulak was the kid.
Galing.
I like it. I mean, the June Lana Vice Ganda tandems 2 for 2 for me. So, yeah.
Nasa
Yeah, go
Sisa ba si Vice?
That would be great.
Cameo eh.
Yeah.
Dapat mag-tease lang siya kahit wala.
Parang last year daw was the Vice Ganda film, and then this year daw is the June Lana film. That's kind of like the sentiment. Would you agree or?
I think this still very much feels like a Vice Ganda film. It's there's no escaping Vice Ganda's sense of humor.
Yeah,
That-
it's still very Vice. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then what's up? Next, number 4.
Number 4?
Number 4.
Number 4, Quezon by Gerald Darrow.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but it's really, I think as a film, as a singular film, it's a little clunky. But viewing it in the context of the 2 other films he's done, it's really quite remarkable. Because everybody talks about the Bayani verse as if it's like this genuine genuine attempt to praise these heroes that haven't been talked about enough. Like nobody talked about Luna before General Luna. Nobody talked about I already forget his name. And nobody talks about Quezon in the way that the whole idea was like this, like, oh, we're introducing you to this great man. And Quezon, out and out, right from the start, it's really a subversion of our idea of what a great president is supposed to be, and it really speaks to. It turns out that the Bayani verse is really a story of how we got our crappy government now, right from the start. And like Quezon is like the clearest connection to that. Like he set up this like padrino system, this patronage system, that and it's like super sophisticated in how it does that by making it just like an out and out dumb comedy in a way. I found it pretty remarkable.
Even the delivery was a subversion. Parang
Yeah.
ganon.
Yeah.
And it really speaks to the grandkids of Quezon also.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that's the best thing to happen to that movie, to be honest.
Yeah, again, free press, baby.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would be as satirical as it ended up being, or as farcical. Which, yeah, to Gerald's credit, parang wow, galing ah. I remember talking to you about, I think when Goyo came out, like you would always refer to this as the Aguinaldo is an asshole trilogy.
Yeah.
But Aguinaldo was actually not an asshole in in
I
this
mean,
film. So, go
I
ahead.
would argue that still wanting to be president at that point still makes you an asshole.
Baka it'll be baka it'll be in Magsaysay.
Maybe we'll see.
Is he doing a magsaysay?
Well, that's what they teased in the movie.
Yeah.
Yun
Like
yung
magsaysay will be back in the
Hindi,
like,
Quezon will
Avengers
return.
style.
In Magsaysay.
There was a shot of a radio, and they played
Mambo,
Magsaysay's
mambo.
campaign jingle.
Yeah.
Do you think that
He's alive.
is this revisionist or it's not revisionist, right?
No.
Oh, it's 100% not. I've heard worse stories about Quezon.
Okay,
Yeah.
but do you
And
feel
then-
that films like this also help us remember history or frame history, right? Because we lack so much anyway of these period dramas or period films.
You know, we're the Philippines is really bad at history. There
Yeah.
was I remember there was there was once a documentary that somebody went around in Pampanga, around the Clark area, and asked people if they knew if if they knew that we went to war with America. And around Clark, most
Yeah.
people did not know, just because it wasn't
Wow.
being taught. Like, that's how bad our
Wow.
history curriculum is. Yeah,
In the States also, it's not taught at all.
that's true.
Diba? So, like,
or
I
a
didn't
footnote.
even when I learned about it, I think college na, not even I can't remember learning about it in high school, but probably we did. But in college kasi they were already kasama na yung Raymond Red movie dun diba? So I was like, oh, nasa na to, diba? Nasa school materials na pala. But
You know
also
that my child isn't being taught martial law. Like it
Oh
was,
yeah, kasi
Yeah. Oh, well,
tinanggal it became not a requirement
Yeah.
in 2013.
yeah. It's not part of their civica or social studies.
So, alam mo naman,
But I wonder if now bawal ba? Because if I were a history teacher, like fuck it.
If
I
you're-
will
if
start
you're-
with my
If you're a DepEd listed school, you have to follow the curriculum that DepEd
you
endorses.
can't add.
Oh.
You just
Especially
have to
when
follow it.
DepEd is, diba? Well,
Yeah. But like international schools can do their own thing pretty much.
But also, when sila Gerald were doing their rounds with the press with Quezon, they were making it a point nga, they would say na they went through like 60 books. So if anybody came up with like this never happened, they could cite like pages. Ito yun, dito yun. Of course, not like specific dialogue exchanges necessarily, but pretty much all the events that happened, they have a reference point for it.
Yeah, every scene, yun nga, diba? Amazon Legal, they're like, we're not gonna do this unless you cite every.
Oh my gosh,
you
I'm
know.
still getting
So
trauma from legal.
So yeah, and then Globe Legal was bad, but Amazon Legal, man, something else. So there is actually a citation of every event where it's noted, where it's a lot of it comes from his own autobiography, actually. So
Take
Take
that.
that,
Yeah.
grandkids.
Take that, grandkids. John, any thoughts on Quezon?
Yeah, I agree that it's better viewed in context with the rest of the Bayaniverse films. It's not my favorite of the Bayaniverse films. My favorite is Goyo.
Ako, Bliss.
Historical figure Adrian Vergara. But yeah, we really suck at remembering history. I guess it's also this whole thing was about recontextualizing the idea of heroism, and also at the same time it's like an origin story of why are we like this. So I mean, yeah, there are no heroes. They're just people. They're just people like you and me, shitty people who get into these weird circumstances, and what they do with it, how they control, the narratives that come out. Of course, you when you see the events of Quezon in the film, you say, oh, this person who they taught us in school, this was just the president. He did these things, but you rarely hear about these stories that, like, he had this his mistress, this kid. He did all of these things to set up the Padrino system. You didn't know that, and it helps to know then. And just as an aside, if there's a Viva Max actor who appeared in this film.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who?
It's Nico Loco. Do you know this guy?
Ah, yes,
Is that
yes.
his name?
The American,
Is that really
He was
his
one of
name?
the Americans.
yeah.
Nico Loco.
It's a stage name, but
It's a stage
wow.
name.
OG
Wow.
VMX guy yun.
Yeah.
Can I ask everyone in this room if there was another historical movie that could be made about anyone in Philippine history, what would that movie be for you?
Okay,
Like
I'm
wish list.
genuinely excited because of what John was saying. Like all these things we didn't know about Quezon. That's why I need magsaysay to happen.
Same.
Because he was a plant for the CIA, and
Yeah.
also he was sleeping with his sister.
Yep.
What? No.
Oh.
Basahin niyo. Basahin niyo. As in, inamin in the book, diba, that they were allowing stories of vampires to spread in the provinces because it helped to control,
Yeah.
parang,
Wow.
Magsaysay's
well, the CIA. It's one of their-
Insurgents.
yeah, insurgents, basically. They're so superstitious. Make them believe in aswangs, ganon.
Wow. Wait, Magsaysay was sleeping with whose sister? His sister?
His half-sister ba?
Half,
Or
I believe.
something like that?
Half-sister, I think.
Something.
Oo.
Wild.
Damn.
Guys,
Ano
wait,
pala,
I have a
Brazzers?
question.
Brazzers movie.
Hindi, kasi
I have a
that's
question.
sort of why they were, that's why daw the CIA had leverage daw on him.
Did the CIA kill him, you think? Oh.
Gerald?
Wait, John has a question. John has a question.
Inquiring
Guys,
minds.
in the 90s, speaking of aswang scares, did you guys experience an aswang scare in the 90s as well?
In
Never.
life?
Like,
Yes.
because I remember there was this period, like
Nasa
mid
TV
early
Patrol pa yan.
90s. Nasa TV Patrol about these aswang sightings. And then my cousin would make crosses out of Play-Doh, and then they would put it under his bed, so that when the aswang came, it would theoretically go away because there was a cross.
Was that
underneath his
CIA planted also?
Baka Play-Doh campaign yan.
All
But I
these
remember
psyops
it
talaga.
so clearly. 'Cause
Psyops.
My TV Patrol interview with someone na nagpa-sighting. Tapos,
Yes.
tapos nakita ko, tapos he starts rolling on the floor. And then, tapos kinuha ko to, yung pinato ko sa kanya. Parang,
See,
Alam
the
mo-
real get would have been an interview with an aswang. See?
Yeah.
Bad journalism.
Naalala ko tuloy yung
Pixelize,
fight choreographer
pixelize.
mo, Quark.
yeah, that may have inspired that. That scene.
All right.
Yeah, we
All right.
used to hear those stories all the time, diba? But I don't know anybody personally who
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't either. Okay,
But I
top
don't
three
kinda
na.
want to
Top
know.
three ni Phil.
Okay,
Before we
okay.
get into top 3, I just want to mention that Sunshine isn't a 2025 film, so it's not on my list. It turns
Ooh,
out.
technicality.
But Sunshine is a 2024. But I really like Sunshine, and if it was a 2025 film,
count
it
mo
would
na
be on
yan,
this list.
festivals yan eh. Pero general release. Where the public can have access to it, diba?
There's
It's
an
just not on my
asterisk.
list because it's not 2025. Yeah.
Balik
Okay.
natin yan, kaya
Yeah,
natin
no, sure.
yan.
Let's add 3A, 3B. Sunshine. Hey, Antoinette
Sunshine.
Adone. It's great. Wow, what an amazing film.
Now
There should
on
be abortion
Netflix.
in the Philippines. There should be legal abortion in the Philippines.
At least choice. At least the choice of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Bobo.
But yeah, I'm sure you've talked about Sunshine already. It's a great film. John, great film?
Yes.
Great.
Great film.
We're all in agreement.
As a doctor, John, ano ba? Parang sound ba? Yung,
Yeah, actually, there was this doctor, di ba, na the one with Papa God and all of that. That was actually kind of tame compared to some of the things we experienced.
Oh, that's right. John's a doctor. That's right.
Yeah. I did my internship at PGH. Very not as busy as places like Fabella, but we
Fabella.
have generally more toxic cases like people with multiple like comorbidities. They're not just pregnant. They're pregnant and then they have something else. Like they have thyroid problems, they have heart disease, some have cancer, etc. So it was horrible. But yeah.
Oh, yeah.
One
to
of the
them.
regulars at Cubao X, the brewery, and at the beer coop as well. He's like one of the top OBGYNs in the country, and he really loves Sunshine.
That's great.
Keeps telling people to watch Sunshine.
I
It
thought
is-
your story was gonna go, he's one of the top OBGYNs in the country and he has to drink a lot.
Yeah, he does. He does drink a lot, so
Sunshine is in my top 10
Yeah.
of the year. Not just
Okay.
for Filipino, but even
Overall.
international. Yeah, overall. So good.
yeah. So yeah,
And
I
we
thought
told Tonette that this was her best film to date. I think I told her in person.
Lilia Contapay will always be my favorite. I think.
So ano yung
Okay.
flat?
3.
3B.
Yeah, Manila's Finest, Raymond Red. Talking
Wow.
about period films.
Woohoo!
Wow, ganda ng MMFF this year, no, guys?
Wow, it's all
Maganda
MMFF.
MMFF. You know, I
Free.
even Shake Rattle, Ramon and I saw it like
Yeah.
parang may mga I mean, you know, it's
That second
uh,
segment is like there's something there.
Yeah. That was the best one.
Yeah.
Slasher.
But yeah, Manila's Finest. My biggest fear coming into it was gonna be propaganda or something. Pero like right from the start, it's like even the guys we're supposed to like, they suck. Like Piolo is a guy who he takes bribes. He's having an affair on his wife. It just so happens that the people that he's up against are the PC Metrocom, and it's like, oh yeah, put up against the PC Metrocom, any policeman would look like the better option. But what's great about this film is just like there's this. It's such a weird downer of a film about how hopeless it was. The situation back then was so hopeless. People could see the signs of fascism coming, and they couldn't do anything to stop it. And that's just like, wow, talk about a movie for the times.
Full quote.
Yeah. Sabi nga ni Raymond Red in the MMFF episode, it's like you said it was a great film but a bummer.
Yeah.
And so people couldn't a lot of people couldn't tell the difference between a great film and a bummer, that those two could be the same thing.
Yeah. Feel bad cinema, baby.
It is, yeah. Yeah.
John,
galing
your
eh.
thoughts
Oh.
on Manila's Finest? I know you reviewed this too.
Yeah, I saw this with Phil actually in Robinsons. A lot of people are talking this about it's a cop film. It's a film about memory. It's a film about how maybe in the making of this film, in remembering, maybe we can try to see the patterns in what's happening to us now when we compare it to what happened back then. And even if it's really just still gonna happen now, and it's probably gonna happen again in the future.
Again, yeah.
Yeah. So it's very important still to remember because unless you knew someone from that time period or you heard something, you don't really get stories about, those days, about the early days before the Metrocom took over. The police were wholly militarized during martial law. So it really don't. In a way, it's also history telling. In a way, in a sense. A lot of the films this year have been trying to recontextualize or trying to re-explain history to us. So yeah, I think that's important. It is a bummer. It's kind of depressing. Well, not kind of depressing. It is depressing, but
Yeah.
I think it's a great film.
Maybe, yeah. It's just there's just a point in the movie where you start thinking, oh, we know what happens. Like, they're not gonna win. So what's the rest of this movie going to be? And the rest of the movie is just sadness, just the slow drain of control being taken away from people who thought they had control over their lives. It's like, wow, what an incredible thing to commit to cinema.
Magkakaano ba to?
Yun.
Two Manila, two finest. Ganon. Set
Enrique.
during martial law na. Parang...
With Enrique
and then it's the Metrocom na yung yung protagonist, and they're just like living it up.
Ano lang, parang si Cedric, very underutilized actor in this film. Just grimacing all the time.
Yeah, but he was really good at like projecting menace talaga. This guy, he's a bad guy.
For for a new dad.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, number 2.
Number 2, Magellan, Love Diaz. Yeah.
Love Jazz.
Love Jazz. Recent Criterion Closet Cinema Thief. Love Diaz.
Hakot levels at the closet.
I love
Daming
it when
box
you
set.
see talaga the bag, and then they're just shoving things into the bag.
And it's like one sentence each. Fellini. All of you have to see a Fellini before you die.
Again, he's a thief of cinema. Ganda. Yeah. What else is there to say about Magellan? He shot a film about Magellan. It's the best film about Magellan. Every film about Magellan has been a weird hagiography about this man who defied convention, decided to sail around the world the wrong way. But yeah, Lav found other things, and there's a whole other film. He shot a whole other film too that we haven't seen. Like there's enough
what is
stuff
that?
cut out. No, there's enough stuff that he
9
cut
hours.
out that he could make another
Oh.
film about all the stuff that he wasn't in this movie. So, and he shot it with an off-the-shelf prosumer camera, and it's one of the most gorgeous films of the year.
It's
Lav
like
is
the
the master.
best-
He's the greatest living filmmaker.
Best PR for Lumix talaga. Grabe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Sobrang ganda. Oh, actually.
Yeah, I agree. It's a film. Well, like I said in Manila's Finest, it's a film about history, but it's also a film about narratives, of reclaiming narratives. I'm writing for the 2025 compilation. I'm writing this review of Magellan, and I'm trying to compare it to the CGI Spanish film. Do you know that film?
The animated one?
The animated one. So I'm like using that as a framework. I'm trying to try how Magellan subverts all of these ideas about colonizers and what they did to us in general. So yeah, I agree with Phil regarding that. Actually, it's my favorite. If I were to make a top 10, it would probably be also top 3, maybe at the top even.
Nice.
speaking of tops. What a
Oh, there was
segue.
Yung
definitely a top
animated
here.
ba? Last year lang yun di ba? Last year or 2 years ago, yung animated one.
Yeah, 2024, I think. The
Oo,
Elcano and something.
Yeah. Elcano.
But I think that's
Was
what
that any
Lab
good?
watched it, and then he was like,
I'm a make a film.
humanda
I will
kayo.
debunk this.
Grabe. In agreement ba kayo that Lapu-Lapu does not exist? Or
He doesn't. If you look at history books, he's just a concoction.
It turns out I don't have an opinion on that. Pero
And parang he's an old guy, from what I've read a number of times.
Well, that's what Lab
He's
says.
not a
diba?
young,
He made his
muscly,
research.
long-haired guy.
Speaking of tops,
yeah. Speaking of tops, Viva Max. No. So my
Viva Max
number one
number
film. My number one film on this year is probably a film people have already forgotten. Cinemalaya, Bloom Where You Are Planted. Documentary by Noni Abao. It's about land rights It's a documentary about land rights activists that just it's just a devastating film. But not without hope. It's a very hopeful film that covers these land rights activists who work generally around the Cagayan Valley. Most of them are red tagged. One of them is still in prison, still in jail. But yeah, it's just this there's this scene early on where there's a montage of printed material stating that this one activist, Agnes Messina, is a terrorist. Like it's the government telling people stay away from her. She's a terrorist. She's NPA or whatever. And then the movie cuts to her. She's just in a room and she's taking a bite of chicharon. It's like, ah, what a what a great thing. That's just like, yeah, oh, look at this terrorist. She's hanging out in this room, drinking coffee, having chicharon. Like that's the whole function of the film. All it really does is show that activists are human. They're mothers, they're daughters, they're poets, they're teachers, they're people who just want things to be better for the people they care about. And that's what the whole film is. And you just watch it and it just adds up. It just keeps adding up. This like feeling that like everything being done to these people is just a grave injustice. Just a grave injustice. I don't think I don't think the MTRCB is gonna let it be shown. At least I haven't heard that they even filed for a permit yet. I think it's gonna have to skirt around the system to even be shown, just because it's a film that tells us that the government is bad.
Damn. You've seen it too, John.
Yeah, it's also in my top 3. This film won Best Editing in Cinemalaya and completely 100% deserved. I think it's one of the best edited local films of the year, actually, because of what Phil said and because of how it, I mean, with worse editing, it could be just your run-of-the-mill, talking heads documentary. But in the way it splices these scenes together, there's also a scene where, I think it was Amanda Chanes, she was saying a poem about her dad, I think.
Yeah.
And you can only hear the waveform of her voice. So the film is trying to make you focus on what she's saying. It's really it was so effective to me, and there were all of these directorial choices really built together to
That
just a really
sequence with
great
the
film.
poem. That sequence with the poem, you can hear people just sniffling na talaga.
Yes.
In tears talaga in the cinema.
One of them was Phil.
I will never admit to crying.
Shout out to Chet Agyamon, editor of this film. That's awesome. Okay, Chef, how do we get? Maybe we
I
get
think
time to
looking at-
UBFI might be doing a screening of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, me want to watch na si Quark sa Letterboxd. Let's go
Oh,
to
yun,
John's notables.
Okay. Disclaimer: these are not necessarily good films,
Okay.
but they are films that, for
They are
one reason
films.
or another, some of them are good. Some of them I really like.
Did any of these get to 4 stars for you?
I rarely give 4 stars in general.
Yun. Okay.
Well, yeah, if you look at my scores, they're just like 3.5. I'm a very Gaussian kind of
Love that Gaussian
distribution.
curve.
Gaussian curves. Okay, so Ramon, do you want me to talk about Shadow Trans?
It's up
okay.
to you if you love it that much.
No,
Because,
Shadow
no,
Transit.
It has an
No,
amazing
no, I'm just kidding, I'm just
theme
kidding.
song.
Okay, let's
Q-Cinema
talk
film.
about this one first. Yeah, Q Cinema film. But no. Let's talk about something else. Have you seen like trailers for this GL film that's upcoming? It's called The Quiet Bloom.
Yeah,
Have you heard of that film?
I just saw the 30-second teaser on Twitter.
Yeah. So that film,
It made me think of what's a noisy bloom.
I have no idea as well. But that film was shown on a streaming service called Bisaya Flix. It's gonna be shown on a streaming service called Bisaya Flix. So Bisaya Flix is a streaming service run mostly by one guy. His name is Elcid Camacho. He was I think a Mr. Universe
I love
Philippines winner. And he makes all of these different kinds of films. Like he makes primarily action films. He made one romance, one horror film. And if you look at the credits, like the director, the editor, the sound, all of it was done by him. And you get the idea that these people who are acting in these films, they are his friends. And he made a streaming
yeah.
service out of that. And there was one
Ganda.
film from that streaming service that, just for the sheer audacity of its concept, I kind of admire. It's called Sugo. So Sugo, yeah. Sugo is about this guy. Like in this reality, people can go back in time. There's like a time police thing. So there's this time police headquarters that's run by one guy. There's only one guy in the time headquarters. And then this time soldier guy is tasked to kill someone in 1988. So this
Period.
guy that he's trying to kill in 1988 is the father of the boyfriend of patient zero of COVID-19 here in the Philippines. I don't know why they didn't just kill patient zero. I didn't know why they didn't just kill the son. They wanted to kill the father of the boyfriend of
Ganda.
patient zero.
And it
Ganda.
also wouldn't stop someone else from becoming patient zero. Since
That's
it comes
true.
From outside of the
Maybe it
country,
was
yeah.
just delayed, but there's a reason for that. And as you watch the film, you get the sense that these people are not telling the whole truth to this time soldier. And then there are all of these complications that go on. It's super low budget. I mean,
Ganda. Shutter Island.
it's just, it was made with a prayer and like 50 pesos maybe. But it's so, the idea of it is so interesting. And I watched this with my wife. My wife is from Cebu. So any like cultural gaps or nuances she could tell me. And it was so fun discussing it with someone, discussing all of these. Oh, why was this? Is this a time? There was, at the middle of the film, there were all sorts of time paradoxes that were starting to form. And when I hear people saying, "Oh, Philippine cinema is just jowaan, kabitan," no, look at this.
Yeah.
How about this time cop thing, right? So
Kaya
We're out
Guy
of
and
the
his
box.
barkada.
Yeah.
sobrang out
Who
of the
made
box.
his own streaming platform?
He made his own streaming service, Bisaya Flix.
Bisaya
You can find
Flix.
it. Yeah, Bisaya Flix.
Take
And
that,
it's
George
available now
Melier.
there.
It's available now there. It's like 99 pesos a month. So go ahead if you want.
Yun yung
It-
platinum
Wow.
tier, actually.
How much
Platinum.
content is there? How many films are there for that 99?
Actually, not a lot.
Not a lot.
Kaya
They're
nga
like-
eh, oh.
There are like 10 max feature films and a bunch of short films from other Bisaya filmmakers. Waray Films, Ilonggo
Wow.
Films, also there in the service.
That is so
But
interesting.
super-
Wow.
Remember
What a-
there
Super
was this
interesting.
parang PSA nung Duterte era na parang streaming platform na just nailed the mesa movies.
Oh my God.
Ano
I
yan,
remember
Netflix?
I
Parang
remember sa
ganun.
Estancia, they were
Parang-
showing all of these trailers for
Yeah,
films
parang
that
10
never
trailers
came
and
out.
they're all Niel movies. I'm like, what the hell
Yeah.
am I being punk? Parang naghanap
Have
na
you
ako ng-
guys seen any Niel de Mesa movies? I have not.
No,
actually.
they have not been
No.
released. We don't know what happened. We know they've been shot. We definitely know they've been shot. I've heard people.
This is
like,
why
they
we
shot
have
stuff in
Bisaya
Taiwan
Flix.
pa talaga. But we don't. The films have never appeared.
Oh
Yan
my
ang Ghost
God.
Project.
Ganda. Shit. What was that one you went to? You went to that screening and it was just a trailer and it was like weird AI.
John Shaw
Yeah.
Nuclear Winter. Yeah.
Did that ever come out? Is that
Nope.
does that movie exist?
Nope.
Did it not?
So no, okay.
Cebu.
So what they showed me was a trailer. The thing in Cebu, they showed a work in progress, 27 minutes yata, something like that. So it's not
Yeah.
done. It's not done.
Okay.
But so they applied for an MTRCB permit for a
Work in progress.
work in progress. And if they ever do finish the film, they have to apply for another. They have a lot of money for some reason. So
Nice.
yeah.
Grabe. And then, do you know who these people are? What their is?
Well, one of them is Danny Ogali, director of Made in London. Made in
Yeah.
London, yeah.
And
Andy
Yamashita
Eigenmann.
something? Yamashita's Gold?
Yamashita's
Treasure?
Gold or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Made in London, a film that where sexual assault solves the problem.
Wow, interesting. Wow, okay.
You'd say that that's accurate, no, John? That's accurate.
Yes, that's 100% accurate.
That is a
Yeah.
choice
Yeah.
in this day and age.
Oh my
He's a
God.
strange guy.
Dami pala nating George Méliès.
Any other films in your list, John?
Yeah, there was this one film that was featured for a very short time in the Binasaya Film Festival. It's a full-length film. It's Crisanto Fuego's Pinicas.
Pinicas.
Pinicas. Yeah. It's about this girl. Is a very smart girl, but she doesn't have money. So she lives in a seaside community with her father and her siblings. And to make ends meet, because batugan yung tatay, she sells squid. And she gets into this cute partnership with a local fisherman. And there's like a little romance brewing there. But she has to earn money. And eventually she talks online with, foreign guys to try to marry her to get her out. So reminds me a lot of, if you know this film, Amdango ni Eleuteria.
Of course.
Yeah. One of the best films of the 2010s. It's structured a little bit similarly to that, but the approach is a little bit different then. And I like the performances there. It starts off as a very sweet film, and you get the sense of that this community, like the only way to thrive in this community is to get out, and then to bring back whatever riches you acquired somewhere else, or to like staying here is like a dead end. And yeah, it's very sweet. It's bittersweet, and it shows you the reality really of life in these small communities na wala namang masyadong way of making a living,
Yeah.
limited yung educational opportunities, etc. So it's a really nice film, I think.
She literally sells squid by the seashore.
Yes.
No, but it's like, I get na parang, yun nga, parang these smaller communities na are getting somewhat left behind, no? But parang there are these, I guess, new opportunities that are brought about by technology. Not necessarily ideal, but, still parang opportunities or ways for them that they feel can extract themselves from poverty.
Okay, let's talk about maybe a Viva Max film.
Let's go!
Yeah.
You see that thread? Well, okay.
Sponsor naman.
Patry tayo nung Boteju. Baka mamimigay sila. Boteju. This Viva Max, Mel said something about this Twitter user, si Danito, that put all of these legal...
Yes, it's probably
legal
her,
movies.
no? Yeah.
There was one Viva Max movie that was also a legal drama. Well, not really a legal drama. It's a legal comedy that made its way to Viva Max.
Oh yeah. Okay,
And
I
it stars Nico Loco. It's called Kapag Tumayo ang Testigo.
Wow.
So Nico Loco
Out of
here
order.
is a guy, a law student, and his wife is a hotshot lawyer already. And they
Okay.
are holding it off until they get married. So in the meantime, Nico Loco thinks of all of
Holding
these
what
outland-
off? Like sex?
Sex, yeah.
Okay.
He's
But
not
they're
having
married
sex
na.
yet.
No, they're not married.
They're going to get married. They're
Ah,
fiancé.
okay. Engaged.
So most of the sex scenes in the early part of this film are just, they're just fantasy
Hanggang third base lang.
scenarios of him. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
And then one day, just a few days before his wedding, he finds that he can't get it up. He can't get erect. So he and his friend, his very horny friend, played by Mark Junicio, they go around trying to find solutions to this problem. And it's a comedy. It's a comedy in the style of, it's very crass, your Tito humor of the 90s.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But there's this one very funny scene in the courtroom where, in order to prove his innocence, Nico Loco has to tell the judge and all of the other people there that he has erectile dysfunction. His wife doesn't know it at that point. So he gets the courage, okay, judge, I'll tell you that I have erectile dysfunction. So, okay, but then his dad comes in. His dad also doesn't know. So Nico Loco stops, okay, fine. I will tell my dad and my wife and the judge that I have erectile dysfunction. And then there's a camera crew that comes in that tries to, film everything. It's so absurd sometimes. Again, it's not really a good film. I would say it's a good film, but I was pretty entertained. Parang, do I have Tito humor now? I don't know. So, yeah, that's one example.
Sino yung mga ibang stars?
Oh, the other stars.
Audrey Avila, Divine
Audrey Avila.
Villarreal, Reina Castillo, Rhea Montemayor, Chelsea Yilore. Gomes Burza? Who the hell is Gomes Burza?
I love
That's
it.
amazing.
That's a great
Gomes
name.
Bursa is a comedian in the
Okay.
2000s.
Okay.
He was the siya yung order in the court. He was that guy.
Okay. Yeah.
Gomes
Tapos may
Bursa.
mag-order ng
Comes
delivery,
Burza.
ganon. That kind of humor.
Something like that. But it's a very horny comedy. It's but
The best.
also from Viva Max, there's this film called Sex on Phone, directed by Bobby Bonifacio.
Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby.
Yeah. It's a
Sex
it's a
on
period,
film?
Sex on Phone.
Phone. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a period piece set in the 90s.
Wow.
And then there's
Okay.
this
Okay.
lady. This lady is recruited into this phone sex hotline thing. So she's actually very good at it. And she does it to escape her husband, who's kind of abusive. And there are sometimes the calls that she gets on these phone lines are very, very graphic. They're very violent. And a little bit of this film speaks to like fantasy and somehow how some of us use fantasy as like a valve of trying to escape, but it also speaks to how this act of fake sex is in itself a fantasy. It's not a replacement for a real relationship, because there are some shenanigans that happen in the middle of the film that expand more on this. She gets attached to one of her frequent callers. And then there's just this weirdness that happens later on. It gets kind of lurid and a little bit silly, but still, it's a very out of all of the Viva Max films that are not from Cinesilip that I saw this year, it's one of the more interesting ones, I think.
Any
No,
favorites from
Ted.
Cinesilip?
Oh, Cinesilip? My favorite film from Cinesilip, well, aside from the usual Dream Boy, do you guys know Salikmata?
What's
Yeah.
Salikmata?
So Salikmata is a horror film. It's directed by BC Amparado, who directed Gulay Lang Manong in Cinemalaya 2024. It's basically a horror story told in reverse. So Memento style, like there are these chapters. It starts with, I think, chapter 14 or chapter 13. It moves all the way to chapter 1. And as the chapters go on, at first you see that there's this the two main leads here are Errol Carmelo and Alia Raimundo. They're both Viva Max actors. So at the first chapter, you see that Errol, playing the guy, he's dragging this Alia, his alleged wife, very pregnant wife, around. And then he's dragging her in the forest, and then something happens, something supernatural happens. But as the film goes on, the character dynamics kind of change. So what you thought of what the characters are to each other, they kind of change as the film goes on. And by the end of the film, it's completely like 180 to what was at the start of the film. It's as a horror, it's okay. I mean, there are a few creepy scenes, but yeah, it's just so. But just the way it's structured is very like novel to me. I mean, it's been done before, but not not like this. It's also very horny.
So that is so far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 films
5.
on John's notable list.
Yeah.
Also from Cinesilip, another one is from Miko Baldoza. He's the director. This is called Haplos sa Hangin, and it stars Martin Del Rosario and Denise Esteban. So Martin Del Rosario is newly moves into a apartment complex, and then he overhears his neighbors, like there's something violent going on next door, and he's intrigued. And at first, it follows upon these like 90s bomba, like sexy film stereotypes. But then it transforms that in the second half into horror. Like I got the sense
Yeah.
that the film is asking you, why are you horny? Why is this horny? Why are you watching this? This is not technically sexy. And yeah, yung paglaro nun, the way it plays upon those ideas, it really clicked with me. Yon. So that's another one. What
Are
else
these
would
already
you...
on DMX? Or wala pa?
Wala pa si Haplos sa Hangin. But Salikmata is already on Viva Max.
Yeah.
Dream Boy is out already? Wala pa rin.
I don't
Wala.
think
I think they're
so.
doing
Wala pa.
they're planning to do short theater runs muna. That's what they've been doing. It was showing in December at Gateway. But I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
Why?
one day, sure.
I mean, John, have you
Uh,
seen did you see Tampipi ba? Tampipi
I saw
ni
Tampini,
Bobby?
yeah.
Because that's the one
Bobby
that
Bonnie.
Goldwyn liked.
Really?
Goldwyn
Like,
reviewed.
finally, a Viva Max film that's good.
I it's
Gusto
not
ko
in
yung
my
approximation ni Phil of Goldwyn's voice.
Yeah,
Kakilala
I was
niyo ba
not a
si
fan.
Goldwyn Reviews? Have you met him?
Yeah, do you guys
seen
know what he
him.
looks like?
Yeah,
I know what he looks
yeah,
like.
I know him.
No, I
I
think
introduced him
Ramon.
to filmmakers during Q Cinema.
Yeah, because I remember going to a premiere this year and someone pointed him out. Oh, that's Goldwyn. I think it was Wango who did that. I was sitting beside Wango, but anyway.
Would you like me to... Well, okay. This one is not a good film by any means, but it really... So again, there have been a lot of streaming services premiering here. The latest one is from MavX, Filicula. You know that film. So it's more of a pay-per-view, it's not a subscription style. And then there are other... If you've watched like Facebook ads or Instagram ads in any capacity, maybe you would come across these vertical Chinese short drama series about the janitor is secretly the CEO of the mega corporation, stuff like that. We've actually started to make short dramas like that as well. Signal Play released some of it. I think Viva is also planning. Viva One has a series coming up this month, I think. And then there are others that also do short dramas, but like Viva Max for short dramas. So examples of that are Cinepop. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it.
Yeah.
And then Tbon X, TBONX. That's another one. And then there's this other service called Star Cinemax, which is like budget Viva Max, but with not really vertical but short films. So there are a few full-length films that came out of that, very short, like 1 hour films, and one of them is called Sariwa, and it stars Mark
Fresh.
Herras of all people. Mark Herras.
Oh my God!
He is
Mark
a
Terrace.
What a blast
Mark Herras.
from the past.
It's in erotica. So Mark Herras is a divorced, well, not really divorced, like a separated guy living alone in a mansion. And then we don't know why he split with his wife. But one day there's this very young looking lady Like if you thought like Alia Raimundo looked young, this lady looks younger. So she comes to the house. She says that she's looking for her aunt, who's allegedly Mark Herra's wife. But shenanigans happen, and as it turns out, she has ulterior motives. So the plot is as simple as that. I mean, basically Mark Herras is like a really creepy guy, but it's very novel just to see him, just to see him there.
What's it called?
Sariwa. Fresh.
Sariwa.
Yeah, fresh. Because there's
Oh
a
my
young
God.
woman, you see?
There's a very young looking.
There's a young looking
my
woman,
God.
so fresh,
The-
Okay.
Damn, Mark
So
Herras.
Mark Herras. So and then another film. Well, I'll talk about some real stinkers. The last theatrical release before the MMFF was a film called Mandirigma,
Oh,
Mandirigma.
yeah.
Okay.
Wow,
and
yeah.
it's
Another VMX talent, no? Si ano?
Saif Khan, I think his name was, and you get the idea that this was an autobiographical film of some kind, or it's based on a true story. It says that it's based on a true story, probably based on his story. And it's such at many points at the film, I was wondering, did humans make this? Because the main character, Saif Khan, he has Sahil Khan was his name. He's half Afghan, half Filipino, but his half Afghan dad is Jeffrey Santos.
Yeah.
He's
I'm sorry, what?
and the
His half
Jeffrey Santos.
Santos.
Afghan dad.
No, his
is-
full Afghan dad is Jeffrey Santos. He's
Okay.
half Afghan.
All Afghans in the film are played by Filipinos.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does Jeffrey Santos look Afghan?
No. And Afghan, when you think Afghanistan, you think like desert, right?
Yeah. Mountain.
So there's the establishing shot of the first shot of the film says Afghanistan. But you can tell it's Porac, Pampanga. It's like tropical
God.
grasslands and shit. So it's that level of filmmaking.
Its resolution is just text, diba? If I remember right.
Yes, its resolution is just text.
Yeah, and it's like
Like a
he's-
scroll?
Yeah, no, and
Just
it's
a
like I
title.
don't know, like that. It's so funny because like so this is based on a true story. The text said like at the end like he faked his death and they thought he was dead and that's why he's free, but he's still alive. He
He's
made
still
a
alive.
movie. He's literally in this movie. So
So why?
yeah,
So I
well,
know,
that's
so
the
bad
rule.
it's
Wild.
good. Is it so bad it's good or it's just bad?
I mean
Pang film class.
it's instructive. Yeah, I'll say that.
It's instructive, yes.
Fun fact: I saw this in SM North EDSA, and who was there in the cinema with me? Goldwyn.
Ilang stars kay Goldwyn?
I did not see.
Negative
Mark
infinity.
Herras
I don't
is
know.
also in this movie, by the way.
Oh yes, that's true.
Oh yes. He's also in this.
That's amazing.
Oh my
banner
God.
It's a year now. I mean, should we call it the Herrassance?
Herrassance?
Herrassance.
Herrassance.
Herrassance. May ano ba? May
Herrassance?
so bad it's good movie ba this year? Is there na parang,
yun.
oh God.
No,
Tatlong
Mandirigma
Barajas
is-
School of.
No, Mandirigma might reach that level nga. Right?
Yeah.
It's there. There's stuff. Oh, actually, also from Cine Silip. You saw Babae sa Butas.
Yes, unfortunately. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Easily maybe one of the worst films of the year.
Oh my god, yeah.
Is it about
Just
glory
horrible.
holes?
Sort
Yes.
of, yes.
Kinda.
Because I just,
Kinda.
but going off
But the
that
glory
fun
hole is like-
title,
Yeah.
It's
the
also
glory-
like the roughest looking glory hole talaga. Just like
and it
if you
connects
put
to
your-
like to a to a
if you
different
put your
dimension.
stuff in there, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Oh,
Out of Order, as mentioned earlier, Alden Richards.
Yes.
His directorial debut.
Oh my god.
It's quite something.
It's one of the films of all time.
Yeah.
May theme song
Oh
din
my
yan,
God.
di ba?
Yes, it does.
Oo.
Yeah.
Phil, have you watched Wild Boys?
Yes, of course I watch Wild Boys.
Yeah, Wild Boys.
The story
Another
of
Nico
a
Loco.
macho dancer thing. Yeah, right? Like
Yeah.
they kept talking. Yeah. There's an amazing montage sequence there of them at the beach becoming
Yes.
friends. This dance troupe of macho dancers finally becoming friends. Because they
Fun.
weren't friends before.
And there was a bonfire scene after, and they just trauma dumped everything. It was a trauma dump and a
suddenly,
plot
yeah.
dump.
Apparently,
Ang ganda.
playing around in the beach gives you enough vulnerability to finally admit your traumas.
it's true.
It's also based on a true story, apparently.
Apparently.
Apparently. Like all the best films this year.
Wow, is this Viva Max? Oh my gosh.
Parang
This
ano
was
na,
a
Magic
Mike
theatrical
XXL lang.
release.
This was a
Wild
theatrical
Boy.
release. So it starred a lot of Viva Max actors, including Nico Loco. Like there's a scene where like there's someone writhing in pain on the ground, and Nico Loco's like doing crotch
Twerking.
thrusts or something.
Yeah.
He was doing a sexy dance.
So parang The New Temptation Island ba? Or...
I wish.
I wish.
Where
no?
to watch?
I wish.
But it's... I mean,
Dapat,
I
alam
was
mo-
laughing throughout this whole movie. I will say.
I was also. It was
Parang-
best comedy of the year.
Parang we should compile these choice selections tapos ito yung gawin mong film fest, di ba?
Yeah. Buhay no niyang mogwai sa ano?
Tara,
Sa beer
Cinepop.
ko.
Sa Cinepop. Make it like a room you can like throw spoons at the screen or something.
So that's John's top 10. So we have two top 10s
Top-
in this list. We
top
have
stuff, yeah.
Top
Phil's top 10 and John's tough 10.
I
Top
do
10.
want to mention some. I do want to mention some shorts this year that were really good. Cinepanalo actually has turned out to be a really good shorts film festival. They produce so many
Yes.
shorts, and some of it's really good. Champ Green was
Champ Green.
Champ Green from Clyde Gamale. Dan on Point by Adalbert Abrigonda is really good as well. There's this there was this film called what's it called? Win Lose, the Ogpildi, Johannes Tejero, which is a esports tournament short from the provinces. It's really good.
Amazing.
Fox Humana by Dan Eblahan. That's not from Cinepanalo. That's just one of the big prestige shorts that we have this year. Very, very good. I want to shout out Q Cinema's
Is
best short
water
this
sports this year? No.
year. No, that's from last year.
Last year.
Q Cinema shorts. The best short film was Surface Tension by the Serrano sisters. They're very good. It's very good.
Ooh.
Pero
okay.
what's the post-festival life of the shorts? Like, are these on YouTube anywhere, or where can we find them?
The post-festival life of shorts is to go to other shorts festivals in the
Yes.
international scene.
That's
Pretty
why it's so
much.
hard to like keep track of a short film. Like, if you look at all of the shorts here, they've been into multiple festivals over multiple years already. So it's very hard.
I'm
to
really
keep
curious about the Cinepanalo stuff because like Pure Gold had its own weird streaming thing, or they were putting stuff up on YouTube. I should actually
Yeah,
check.
they have
Gold
it
Flicks.
on their channel. I think they have it
Yeah.
on their channel.
They show it in store kaya.
That would be great.
Guys,
Ang ganda nun.
Yeah.
thank you so much. Super, super appreciate
This was so fun.
Yeah, you can follow both John and Phil, jrtawasil and philbertdy on Letterboxd. John has his book.
Blueski.
How did you get your book? Where? How?
I'm just selling it myself. But I'm trying to get it to maybe Shopee or Lazada. Get a storefront.
So for now,
that's
slide
easy.
into those DMs of John.
Yeah.
Slide into my DMs.
And Phil has a new venture, Beer Coop. Is that correct?
Yeah.
It's Beer Co-op.
Yeah, it's a beer coop. Yeah, we can't legally be called a co-op because we're not a co-op. So yeah, Beer Coop, Cubao Expo. We sell all sorts of local craft beer.
And you're there all the time in case people just want to
Yeah.
talk cinema.
In case you want to pick a fight.
Sure,
in
I'm
real
there a
life.
lot. I'm there a lot. I usually try to pick things to show on the TV.
Like some shorts.
Yeah.
Or sariwa.
Or like he did the other day, yet another Mark
Mandirigma.
Herrassance masterpiece.
Super Noipy.
Super
We showed
Noipy.
Super Noipy. Yeah.
We should
On
do a
YouTube.
Mark Harris retrospective. I think it's time for
Yeah.
the
See, I'll
Herrassance.
pitch it to Ed. So, Q Cinema 2026.
Yeah.
Mark Herras, focus.
Diba?
Spotlight.
Kung may
Spotlight.
program si
Guest
Sandra
of honor,
Julier.
Mark Herras.
Guest of
Head of
honor.
jury, Mark Herras.
Sandra Julier was this year, diba? Next year, Mark Herras.
Mark
Diba?
Herras. Yun nga, head of jury, Mark Herras.
Oh my God. I think ito na yung pang ano mo, Quark, pang socials. We declare this era of the Herrassance. You heard the first year ends
Herrassance.
late.
The
The Herrassance is here.
Thanks, everybody. And we will see you guys soon for Showbiz Kachipan Year in Review.
Wow.
Bye-bye.